Magandang kamalayan sa inyong lahat at nandito na naman ang inyong programa or ang inyong klase or inyong class na tinatawag natin KLASS, Kamalayan Learning Alternative Success System, under what we call the Kamalayan or the Online Kamalayan Lifelong Learning Center. At bago yan, ay meron lang ako muna sasagliting aayusin dahil merong hindi nagpa-function na maayos sa akin ko. Masakit pa. At tignan natin kung ano nangyari. At merong isang ayaw mag-function na maayos yun. At ewan ko kung bakit siya. Ayan. Ayan. Alright. Ala, ayaw. So, we would not have the other light open for today, for this afternoon. Anyway, so, pag-checkan natin itong nasa taas na ano. Or, maybe, for that matter, I will already, again, utilize my anong tawag dito? My ring light. Yan. Yan ang maganda dito sa ating ginagawa sa online. Na pag nag-iisa tayo rin ang technician, tayo ang tawag dito, nagkakaroon ng mga pangyayari na hindi inaasahan na kung saan ay tayo rin ang gagawa while we are already ongoing in terms of the program or the class. So dito sa ating klase, we are now going to really have a very interesting topic, no? So dyan lang kayo at paano ba ito? Paano yan? Hindi ko pwedeng anahin. So time out muna ako at I will have to get my power bank. Now, this is something that I did not foresee because normally I was relying on my other light. But anyway, wala akong pwedeng gawin kung hindi ang aking power bank. Back. Sorry for that. All around talent na PA pa. Kanya talaga rito ngayon eh. Ano tayo, work from home. Hi, Gerald Grana, di ba? Yan yung po natin eh. Yan ang problema natin when we work from home. It's just me. It's just my alone self. Pero yun na nga. That's part of the show. That's part of our commitment to you. Now, the thing here is, alright, I will just have to now put out my power bank. Yan, aking malaking power bank. Yan. At itaka sa una ang aking ring light. Alam niyo, kahit pa paano, meron akong small ring light. Yan. Kasi solo lang naman ako, kaya kailangan ko lang itong maliit na ito. Unless somebody donates a bigger ring light para sa akin, I will not say no. Alam niyo naman ako I'm open to all donations. I'm not asking really, but ako kasi I as much as possible I actually manifest most of these things through my consciousness, through my kamalayan. As much as I would want to have it soon, or yun na nga, yung talagang masasabi nating kaagad, kumisan I would just wait to find out if I can still, or if I still have that power in terms of communicating. Yan, kita nyo, ang lakas ng ilaw ko. Yan, no? Ang problema ko rito is, ayan. Ayan, alright. Now I have to lessen the light. Masyado malakas. Yan, alright. So, we're now. Ito na muna. Bakit ko ba? Ayan. Nalagay ko sa ilalim ng aking tripod para kahit pa paano ay yun. Wala na tayong shadow sa, meron pa rin. Anyway, so, pasensya na lang ninyo ang aking munting, hindi ko kasi ma-adjust na maayos to eh. I don't know kung paano talaga inaano ito eh, in terms of how we can avoid not having the ring light in terms of, yun na nga, para bang, yan. Okay, anyway. Kita naman ako eh. So, magandang lalaki pa rin ako. So, alright. So, I'd like to say hi to Julie Gutierrez Esguerra. Uy, ito si Julie Esguerra. Ito ay isang, matagal nang nawawala sa limelight. I don't know what she is doing now. I think she has this gym, no? Or salon, I don't know. But anyway, so, welcome to my class. I am your professor now. And, itong subject natin ngayon ay talagang napaka-importante because a lot of people are so depressed or becoming depressed as to the kind of life that they are now looking forward to or seeing. Not even looking forward to, parang wala na sila nakikitang kinabukasan. But what I'm saying here is there is this real way of doing it. And this is what I normally teach in my Kamalayan courses, no? But now, for the first time, I will give it to you for free. Wala akong charge dito sa aking klase. Hindi katulad pag nagsaseminar kayo, I would demand a payment. But then again, sabi ko nga, bakit ako maniningil ngayon? Wala lang tayong karamihan sa inyo, walang trabaho. So, I cannot have the heart to charge you. Siguro in the future, pag ganda-ganda na uli ang takbo ng ekonomiya. Pero that's what I cannot see happening at this point in time. Not even in the 6 was in the years to come or 2 years. Yeah, siguro 2 years, in 2 years time medyo makaka-adjust na tayo ng maganda. So we can adapt to whatever is there now. Alright, I'd like to say hi to Oka Robes, si Oscar Robes. Ito ay kaklase ko nung college, ang aking kaibigan, kaklase. I don't know kung bakit ito hindi tumatakbo sa ating sa Kongreso o sa Senado. Dahil ito, o kaya sa, sa being mayor. Kasi marami siyang kamag-anak ng mga congressman at saka mga mayor bakit hindi ka tumatakbo, ha? I'd like to say hi to Sandra Sobel also. Alright, so marami na tayong mga okay. Ngayon, eto nga, sabi ko nga, I cannot see anything na masasabi nating mawawala na yung virus in the next 6 months or even 1 year to come. I mean, in this next year, 2021, mukhang it's going to still be there. And so, ano ang gagawin natin kung nandiyan pa yan? Hindi naman pwedeng wala na tayong gagawin at magtatago na lang tayo sa bahay natin. Although, yun ang pinakamagandang gawin. Mag-stay tayo sa bahay natin and that's where we will do whatever we want to do, no? So, kung baga, ang maganda niyan is itong nakikita nating online scenario is really happening now, no? Matagal ko na sinasabi yan. Noong 2008 pa, nung lumabas ang Facebook, bago labas pa lang ang Facebook, nakita ko ang opportunity. And I told my co-teachers and kumbaga I think she was our department head. No, hindi naman head. College president during that time already. Anyway, so I told them, no, kasi tinanong kami, what are your plans in terms of your style or your teaching style? Ha? Di ako, sabi ko, I was the first one to say, I will teach online in Facebook. I was the first one to really see the kind of, I would say, opportunity na magturo online. During that time, nobody was thinking of the internet. Nobody was even, during that time, the schools were even banning the use of Facebook, no? Kumbaga, bawal yan gamitin o magbukas sa loob ng classroom, sa loob ng eskwelahan. Pero sinabi ko, I see myself teaching in Facebook in 5 years' time. And during that time, 2008 yan. And now, I'm still doing it. Siguro, may pagka-futurist ako. No? I mean, in terms of being able to predict what's going to happen in the future. That's why nga, siguro nga, sinasabi ko nga dito ngayon sa ating klase, etong kwan, I can see something that is happening. No? Alright. We cannot go back anymore to the past. Yung ginagawa natin dati, that will not happen anymore. Huwag na nating isipin na we will bring back the good old days. The good old days, just make it a memory. Sa ating memory na lang natin. That's why nga ako, when I say the good old days, I refer to the songs that I lived with. I mean, during those times, the years, dumaan na kung ano-ano yung mga memorable songs na doon ko na-associate yung mga good old days ko. Alright. So, aside from that, yun na nga. As I've said, we cannot go back or we cannot bring it back. There is no normalcy. That's one thing that I will say. Wala yung new normal. Hindi totoo yan new normal. Because we can never have anything that will normalize. Yan ang nakikita ko. I mean, I'm not being negative, no? But as I've said, this change that is happening now is so fast na eto nga bigla na lang tayo nabulabog without us being in the know or being in kumbaga parang wala tayong any inkling that this pandemic would happen, no? And it would just shut down practically everything that was going on in our daily life. Yung trabaho natin, mga ginagawa, whatever. Bigla na lang tumigil. But we have had similar experiences in this kind of a scenario, in the past, no? Dumaan, yung mga nanay natin, nanay ko, tatay ko, dumaan sila sa gera, World War II. And, mas nakakatakot yung gera, ha? I mean, nandyan ng mga Japanese, dito. And they were actually they colonized the Philippines. I mean, during that time, they were in control. Sila ang nagpapaandar ng gobyerno natin. And anong nangyari? So life was going on, but then again, we were under a new government, under a country that had been controlling us, mga Japanese. And these were armed people in terms of gera yan. So they had guns. And ito nga, kung ano-ano yung mga nangyari, sumasabog kung saan-saan, mga buildings, talagang ginawasak. Mas grabe nga noon mas matatakot ka But still, life went on for them. As a matter of fact, my father got hit by a shrapnel. Pumasok ang isang bahagi ng isang bomba sa katawan niya. It actually entered somewhere around his back, no? And hindi natanggal. Kasi nga, parang during that time, napakalayo. Pero sabi daw ng doktor, okay lang yan. Kung basta it is not doing any damage sa internal organs mo. So just keep it there. And it was only after siguro 30, 40 years na kung saan parang unti-unti lumabas na bumubukol sa kanyang likod. And then that was the time we had it operated on. And true enough, it was a shrapnel. Malaki yung shrapnel na pumasok sa katawan ng father ko. I mean, these were real ano talaga, terror. I mean, I would say it was really living life in terror. And ngayon, wala tayong ganyan. Although, nakikita nga natin, may nagkakasakit, may namamatay. Alright, but ang problema nga dito, hindi natin kilala kung sinong kalaban natin kasi hindi natin nakikita. No? But as I've said, what do we have to do now? We cannot just stop doing whatever we want to do, what we feel like doing. So, ito ngayon ang kailangan nating magawa. We have to really now take a good look at what is going on, not outside, but with our life. In terms of, saan ba tayo ngayon? Saan ba tayo nanggaling? Masaya ba tayo? Ito nga yung masakit eh. Marami sa atin gustong gustong bumalik sa dating trabaho. Hindi naman sila masaya. Bakit yung gusto bumalik? Dahil kumikita. Okay. Bakit doon lang ba kayo kikita? Yun lang ba ang pwede mong pagkakitaan? Focus mo naman sa isang bagay lang. And so ang dami mong pwede gawin. No? Sabihin, isa lang ang talino mo. Isa lang ang paraan na kung saan pwede kang mabuhay. And dito na nga natin pag-uusapan yan. No? In our subject, how to create your dream life. This is a real subject title in my Kamalayan Lifelong Learning course or Lifelong Learning Center. That's one of the subjects I am going to teach. As a matter of fact, I'm teaching it for the first time now because that is exactly our basic problem. We don't know what we want in life. We don't know how to create the kind of life we want. Ang iniisip lang natin, gusto natin kumita ng pera. Gusto natin yumaman para magawa natin yung gusto natin gawin later. Pag matanda na tayo, pag may sakit na tayo. Yun yung ano natin eh, yun yung plano eh, di ba? Mag-iipon at para pag nag-retire na, makakabili na lang kung ano yung gusto, ano yung pag malaking, kasi, di ba, I mean, yun ang dream ng karamihan eh. Pag nakuha yung retirement pay, kung million man yan, o sige, million. Kung meron pa ngayon, kayo aasahan ng million ngayon. Ito ngayon sa nangyayari ngayon. Anyway, so yun yung plano eh. To save, pagtiisan itong ginagawang pagdurusa, kahit hindi masaya, basta kumikita. Sa pagdating ng edad na sa gobyerno yata is 60 o 65 yan. Obligado ka nang mag-retire and you get your pension and doon mo i-enjoy yung pera. At the age of 65, ano ang pwede mong gawin? Pamilya mo, malalaki na yung mga bata. Marami ka ng sakit. Marami ka ng hindi magawa dahil ang katawan mo ay hindi na ganun kalakas. At 65, So, yun ang karamihan na. Ako, I'm more than that, no? I mean, pero I'm still healthy. Yun ang importante. And it's not because I do exercises na, As a matter of fact, my only exercise is walking. Kaya tuntua ako, itong nangyaring, tawag dito, shutdown ng mga, yung pag hindi biyahe, walang biyaheng public transportation eh. And even my car, hindi ko nagagamit dahil sira nga yung kotse ko. So, ang ginagawa ko talaga, lakad. I would walk to EDSA and I was enjoying it because first of all, I was exercising. In terms of, yung katawan ko, na-exercise ko. At the same time, I am able now to see something that I could not actually imagine that I would still see again. Walang traffic. Daan. Yung EDSA, tuloy-tuloy, ang bilis ng mga sasakyan. Kaya pag nandun ako sa kanto, kasi stay in Kamyas eh. If I go to SM para bumili ng groceries, nasa EDSA yon. And so, nakikita ko ang kahabaan ng EDSA, hanggang Cubao, hanggang Timog. And somehow, yun na nga, nakikita ko, wow, ang ganda ng EDSA. Walang traffic. Anyway, so yun. Yun na nga, ang problema ko lang ngayon is, kami, senior citizen, ayaw na kami pasakayan sa MRT. Samantalang yun ang pinakamasarap na sasakyan, pinakamabilis. So, ngayon, paano ba? Kailangan makabili na ng bagong kotse ulit. Akala ko na hindi na nga ako bibili sana kaya lang mukhang kailangan otherwise, how would I travel? Ayan ang importante ngayon. So, kailangan magkaroon na ng mga bagong ang tawag dito, manifestation. I used to manifest cars during my younger years. I'll try to manifest new cars again. I know I can manifest it. As a matter of fact, I have always I have always shared in my other videos how I manifested my cars for free. Wala akong binayaran. So, yan. I can do that again. Kasi nga, kailangan ko na uli ngayon ng bago-bago Kasi yung car ko ngayon, kahit na ipagawa ko uli, senior citizen na rin yung car ko Mukhang hindi na i-register ng LTO Kaya, kailangan talaga mag-manifest na ng bago. Anyway, so, yun na. Okay, our topic is how to manifest or how to create your dream life. How to create a fantastic life. Ang tanong, ang malaking real question here is, what kind of life are you looking at this point in time? Kasi marami sa atin, ang nakikita lang nila is to get back their job. Yun yung kanila, yung paraan nila to get that kind of life. Sa akin, nag-shutdown na tayo tumigil na lahat. Now is the best time to really assess what we really want to do. We cannot anymore say that we are still happy with what we were doing or what you used to do. O kung masaya ka nga, okay. Bakit? Kung hindi mo mabalikan yan, I'm sure you can still find or do another thing na masaya ka pa rin dahil somehow, parang alam mo na kung ano yung gusto mong gawin na masaya ka. But kung hindi ka masaya, eto, pag-usapan natin yan. Una-una, bakit mo gusto balikan ng isang trabaho na hindi ka masaya? How many hours do you spend every day? And not only spend every day inside the office, but going to the office and going home, ang daming oras mong ginugugol doon sa trabahong yun na yun na nga, hindi ka naman pala masaya dahil gusto mo lang kumita ng pera. Alright, so yan ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon. Yan ay isang kailangan nating ayusin. Hindi na pwedeng sasabihin mo, babalikan mo pa yung dati mong ginagawa dahil wala na yun. So we are now going to do something different. And so, yan ang pag-uusapan natin. Ako ay meron naka-ready ritong mga suggestions. No? Kaya lang, ito, hindi ko pwedeng gawin para sa inyo. I can only share or state them, pero kayo ang gagawa. I cannot do this for you. You have to do it for yourself. But this is something that will really change your life. When I say you will change your life, you will not change anything outside of you. You will not say, okay, if I get my dream job, I will be happy. Walang ganon. I will start first by changing you. Yung ikaw mismo, sa loob mo. Ikaw mismo, ano yung babaguhin natin? Marami. As a matter of fact, I have something here na, ano ba ito? Ano yata ito eh. Okay, alright. Sandali Alright, so let me get to that. Alright, I have here 12 ways to create a better you. 12 ways to create something that will make you better. Okay, ano ang magandang dito? Ano ang magandang kailangan nyo marinig? But before I start talking about them, I'd like to say hi sa mga kaklase ninyo. Naka-enter pa lang ng classroom. Oh, si Je Espartero is watching. Raymundo Dadia is watching. Sandra Sobel, hello. Bong Santos. Okay, so present kayo lahat. So, yung iba, wala pa sila. Absent. Anyway, so, ano ang mga bagay-bagay na kailangan natin malaman to create a better you? Number one, ito ay isang bagay na kailangan yung maintindihan na maganda, maayos. Number one is love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself unconditionally. Marami sa atin kaya hindi masaya sa buhay is because we don't love ourselves. More so, we don't love ourselves unconditionally. You don't even know how to love nga eh. Yun ang problema eh. So, ano ibig sabihin when you say you love yourself unconditionally? You have to now take a look at your health area, because when you look at yourself, there are several areas in your body. I mean, in your life. Ano ang tawag dito? You're actually composed of body, spirit, and mind. So there are several areas that you have to really now be able to be conscious about. And so, you have to take care of your health, of your body. So, hindi pwede yung abusuhin mo through alcohol, sigarilyo, drugs, or eating mga bagay na makakasama sa ating katawan. So, we have to now really take a look at that. Importante na bibigyan mo na ngayon ng importansya ang sarili mo. Kasi kung mahal mo ang sarili mo, hindi ka gagawa ng mga bagay na makakasira o makakasama sa iyo. So, we have to now take a look at everything here. And there are several areas, as I've said, isa pa lang ang health dyan. Under 4 areas na masasabi natin ito yung umbrella areas: health, wealth, relationships or love, and success. Ayan. Those 4 areas in your life, you have to really balance it. You cannot have an imbalanced life. You have to balance all of them. Hindi pwedeng sabihin mo, ang yaman mo nga, ang dami mong perang nakuha dahil ang galing mo magtrabaho, ang galing mo sa business, eh napabayaan mo naman ang katawan mo, ang health mo. So ano mangyayari sa iyo? Kawawa ka. I mean, all your money would be spent for your hospital bills or for your medicine. Yung bang gusto mong buhay? Hindi, di ba? So this is where we are now going to now really take a serious look at ourselves. And that is how we love ourselves unconditionally. Okay? I will not go specifically on how to really love ourselves unconditionally, but that is number 1. Love yourself unconditionally. Una-una yan. Why? Okay. You cannot also love other people unless you love yourself unconditionally first. Because if you cannot love yourself unconditionally, you cannot love other people as well unconditionally. Puro may condition yan. O ikaw hindi kita mamahalin dahil Hindi mo binalik yung aking pinakitang pagmamahal sa'yo. Ngayon ang conditional eh. Pero kung unconditional yan, wala kang hinihinging kapalit. But you cannot give that kind of love if you cannot give it first to yourself. So, ano ibig sabihin unconditional? Walang kapalit. Walang, ano tawag dito, kondisyon. Walang exchange deal. Kumbaga sige, bigay. Pero masama yun, nagbibigay ka ng love. Ito yung isang area kasi na tinatawag natin na yung in the service of my kababayan. Marami sa atin ganyan eh. Nagsisilbi. Talagang pag meron mga nangyayaring sakuna or mga trahedya, talagang unang-una sila sa pagtulong. Talagang they go out of their way to really help people. Why not? That's good. But many times, check out first the reasons why you are doing that. Kasi many of us are doing it dahil para bang ibang, yung para bang, iba, ano tawag dito, yung iba, ang tawag dito, yung style nila, para lang masabing, panglabas, yung masabing, nagbibigay sila ng, ano yung tawag, yung basta yung concern, yung yan, they're concerned about other people. So, pakitang tao, yan. Yun ang gusto ko sabihin. Yung iba, pakitang tao lang. Pero, in terms of sincerity, hindi. So, ang tanong is, okay ba yun? Well, of course, makakatulong sa ibang tao. Okay, pero sa iyo, ang tanong dyan is, masaya ka ba? Mukhang hindi. Kasi nga, mabibiso ka in a way, no? Or for that matter, hindi mo ma-feel. Kasi kung pakitang tao lang yun, para bang palabas. Wala yun. Pero yung tunay na nagmamahal, yung talagang nagbibigay, talagang, yung sabi nga, unconditional, walang ano yan. So, ang pakiramdam nun ay talagang ibang klase, masaya. Those are the signs that you are really truly giving dahil nagiging masaya ka na walang kapalit, walang balik sa iyo. Alright, so yan yung isang bagay na kailangan natin makita. Love yourself unconditionally. Number 2, what kind of number 2, alright, respect yourself. All right, respect yourself. How do you respect yourself? Kasi nga, una-una, ang tanong dyan is, paano ka nagbibigay ng respeto sa ibang tao? Marami sa atin, nagpapakitang, yun nga, magbibigay ng respeto by using words na po, opo, ganyan. Or, nagmamano, or nagbibigay ng upuan sa mga kababaihan o sa mga matatanda, lalo na pag sa isang public transportation, pagpunuan, no? Ganon. Anyway, so yun ang mga bagay na pagbibigay ng respect in some ways, no? But again, kung talagang respeto ang titingnan natin para sa sarili, when you say you respect yourself, parang related to sa una eh. When you love yourself unconditionally, when you respect yourself, you will not do something that will cause you shame. You will not do something that will make your name tarnished. You will not do anything na masisira ang image mo. Or for that matter, gagawa ka ng isang bagay na you will regret later on. Talagang pagsisisihan mo. Now, if you really respect yourself, you have to now be able to see yourself highly. Hindi yung pwedeng mong sasabihin, ang tingin mo nga sa sarili mo, napakababa. Paano mo marirespeto sa sarili mo? You have to bring up yourself in terms of what you can do. No? So, hindi nga kailangan nga na makikita natin ang sarili mong napaka-kawawa o napakababa sa tingin mo. Na marami sa atin ganyan eh. May attitude problem na self-pitying. Palagi na lang kawawa siya. Or hindi siya karapat-dapat sa mga bagay na whatever. So, if you respect yourself, you are worthy of whatever. Dapat ganun yan. Hindi mo pwede sabihin na hindi ka pwedeng magiging konya, no? Ano tawag? Hindi ko ba kuha yung iniisip ko sa Tagalog kanais na. Hindi ba kanais-nais? Karespeto rin. Ganun din. Tinagalog ko lang yung karespeto. Anyway, so, yun na nga. You have to really now take a look at yourself in another light. Hindi na pwede sabihin mo na talagang walang sinabi ka or talagang napakababa ng tingin mo sa sarili mo. You know, have to really take a look at yourself in a different light. So, respect yourself. Now, paano mo maitataas ang sarili mo? Yun ang number 3. How? Praise yourself. Give compliments to yourself. And appreciate yourself. Give compliments. Ang galing-galing mo. Ang pogi-pogi mo. Ang ganda-ganda mo. You have to appreciate yourself. You have to praise yourself. You have to compliment yourself. Hindi pwede mong hindi ginagawa yan. How will this thing work for you? In the morning, pag tingin mo sa mirror, tingnan mo sarili mo, at titigan mo, sabihin mo, ang gwapo-gwapo ko, ang ganda-ganda ko, ang galing-galing ko. Talagang, you just really look at yourself in the best way that you can. And ano mangyayari sa inyo? Paglabas nyo ng bahay, people will say also the same things about you. Di ba? Mas maganda. Pero pag sinabi mo, ano ba naman ito? Pangit talaga ng mukha ako. May tagyawat na naman ako. Sama-sama talaga ng skin ko. Yan, pag ganyan ang tingin mo sa sarili mo, hindi maganda, pangit, talagang asiwa. Paglabas mo ng bahay, the very first thing that other people will also notice in you are exactly the same things that you noticed about yourself. Because everything that happens to you first, everything that happens outside, actually, you actually made it happen first to you. How? Ayun na nga. You said it to yourself. Kung sinabi mong, yan, sabi ni Gerald Grana, yes, ang pogi ko talaga, ang bait ko, matulungin ako. If you say it to yourself, people will say it to you also. Kasi nga, it all starts with you. Nothing actually starts from outside. Pag ang nangyari sa iyo, may nang insulto sa iyo, huwag ka magalit dahil ikaw ang unang gumawa ng pag-iinsulto sa sarili mo. Because nothing will ever happen to you if you did not do it first to yourself. That is a principle. Yan ang hindi tinuturo sa eskwelahan Kaya ako naiinis sa, eto nga, yung good manners and right conduct, ibabalik nila. Samantala, hindi nila tinuturo itong how to really gain this self-respect na tama. Ito yun This is how you really teach, how you should teach children. Make them look at themselves in a different light na maganda. Sabihin, iba kasi sinasabi, kasi naman yayabang naman. Hindi siya yayabang. Mind you, hindi siya yayabang. Dahil he will only see what is true in his life. Kung kayabangan yan, hindi yung yabang, hindi mayabang yung anak mo. Ikaw ang mayabang. Why? Kasi, ikaw ang nakapuna. Hindi mo mapupuna sa isang tao ang isang bagay kung wala sa'yo. So, kung nakita mo ang kayabangan sa ibang tao, ibig sabihin nun, ikaw ang mayabang. Kasi ikaw ang nakapuna. Sabihin mo judgmental. Hindi ka judgmental. Ang nangyari sa'yo, sabi ko nga, ang principle kasi is, you do it first to yourself before others can do it to you. If you don't do it to yourself, others will not do it to you. Kaya nga, ang buhay ng tao maganda kung alam mo itong mga ganitong prinsipyo. Kasi, di ba, we want people to appreciate us. We want people to compliment us. We want people to praise us. Pero if we ourselves don't do it first to ourselves, we cannot expect people to do it to us. Tapos sasabihin mo, walang nangyayari maganda sa buhay mo. Paano? Ikaw ang hindi nakakakita ng maganda sa buhay mo. Pero the moment you see all things beautiful, especially in these pandemic times, nasabi na ko, sama-sama na nangyayari sa mundo. Puro kamalasan na lang, puro sakit, puro namamatay, puro ano. Kung yun ang titignan nyo, yun ang lalabas sa buhay nyo. Mas marami pa. Siksik, liglig, ato maapaw. Ayun. Gusto mo ba yun? Yun ang malungkot pag dumating sa iyo. Ay, Maribeth Villanueva Chamorro. Yan, si Maribeth. Ito, crush ko ito nung college ito nun. Taga Miriam College ito nun. Anyway, yan. Okay, Jackie Choti is watching. Jackie Tochi. Choti. And Steve Regala. Or siguro ito si Josie Regala ito nanonood. Bong Santos. Okay. So, sino ba? Okay. So, if you have suggestions, just text me and I'll read it and somehow react to it. Okay. Now, the thing here is, naintindihan mo niyo yung sinabi ko? Praise, compliment, and appreciate yourself. So that people will also praise you, appreciate you, and compliment you. All right. As I've said, we have 12 ways to create a better you. Because this is the only way to create a better life. You have to create a better you. To create a dream life, you have to create a dream you. Ikaw ba dream boy, dream girl? Ayan. Kasi gusto mo maging dream boy ka, gusto mo maging dream girl ka, ikaw mismo, nightmare ang tingin mo sa sarili mo. Paano mo matitignan ang sarili paano makakakita ang ibang tao ng maganda sa'yo? Pero, yun na nga, you have to be a dream boy or a dream girl para to create a dream life. Yan. That's how I actually did create a real magnificent life I had years back. I created first in me the kind of person that I wanted to be. I did not see first anything outside. Kasi wala nga ako noon eh. No, okay, I will actually share with you what happened to me. After graduation, after college, 1972 yun. I was a PA in ABS-CBN. PA ako. Alala ko sa, nag-martial law. So, wala kaming trabaho. Tanggal. Shutdown. Parang ganito. Walang nangyayari. Natigil lahat. So, ako, I wanted to get back to my old job. I wanted to get back, pero wala tagal. Talagang tumigil ang mundo. And ganito, in-experience namin noon. Wala nangyayari. Although we could go out, kaya lang martial law, pero may curfew na, pero nakakatakot, no? Kasi pwede ka arestuhin. But ang nangyari sa akin noon was, alright, doon ko na pinag-aralan ang kamalayan. Sabi ko, I will create a new person in me. Because that old person created that martial law in me. Yun eh. Kaya kayo ngayon, eto ngayon, ang na-create na ninyong buhay, na-create ninyong kamalayan, or yung pagkatao ninyo, brought you to this pandemic period. So, paano mo malalagpasan ngayon to? You have to create a new you, a new version of yourself. And this is what I'm sharing now. This is what I did. So, wala na eh. During that time, talagang grabe. I was, kumbaga parang, I was at a loss. I was depressed. Kasi, all my friends were able to resume already what they were doing or to get new jobs. Ako, I insisted in going back to ABS. Dahil sabi ko, yan yung kwan ko yan yung buhay ko Until, I decided finally to let go. Pero ang tagal ilang years din yun. Pero I had other jobs. I actually joined some of my colleagues who actually transferred to another station. Pero wala kaming kinikita noon. We were just doing TV shows, pero wala kaming certainty as to whether we would get paid kasi puro pilot yung mga pinapalabas namin, mga ginagawa namin yung mga taping. Ibig sabihin when you say pilot, ito yung mga first episodes na hindi pa ipapalabas dahil hahanapan pa ng sponsor. Pag walang sponsor, they will not show it. And so, we were just doing that, pilot. Hanggang mamaya, a production would take months before it actually gets to be approved and then produced or nag-taping. So, ang tagal ng planning niyan, kung anong storya, may production pa niya, and getting all the artists. Tapos, yung actual taping na, maghihintay ka ngayon kung makakakuha na ng sponsor. Wala. So, hindi na papalabas. So, wala kaming wala kaming kinikita. We had a job, but wala kaming kinikita. So, sabi ko, ano to? And that was when I realized, my God, I cannot let this thing go on forever. Pero it was already, I think, something like 2 years na ganun ang buhay ko. Buti na lang, may mga kaibigan kami na magyayaya, papakain. And, my parents were very supportive. May bahay pa akong tinutuluyan, may pagkain pa ako, may tinutulugan. So, pero at that point, sabi ko, kailangan, I have to do something different now. And so, doon ko na-realize, this thing, kasi natutunan ko na yung kamalayan, eto na yung kinalalagyan ko. Kung gusto kong umahon dito, kailangan baguhin ko ang kamalayan ko. And that was when I started, changing my consciousness into something, better, higher. And I was creating a new me. And pagkadaan ng ilang buwan lang, I got offers left and right and saan-saan. Eventually ended working for record companies. Doon na nag-start yung recording ko ako. And from that time on, my dream life happened. I traveled abroad. I traveled for free. I got new cars. As a matter of fact, ang kotse, ang dali ko nakukuha I mean, talagang every time I get to transfer to a new company, ang unang sa akin is, all right, you have a company car, or we can give you a car that you can buy. No, ganun. So, ganun ang sa akin. So, I had that kind of a life already. I was living my dreams, or my dream rather. So, yan ang sinashare ko sa inyo, how to create your dream life. And this is exactly what I did. That's why I'm able to share with you all these things because I did it. Hindi ko sasabihin sa inyo to kung hindi ko nagawa. Kaya, hindi kayo pwedeng hindi maniwala sa akin. Maniwala kayo sa ayaw nyo at sa gusto. Pero, ang talong dyan is, gagawin ba ninyo? Kasi, I cannot do it for you. I can only suggest these things for you. Kaya nga, kayo ang gagawa. Pag hindi nyo ginawa, wala rin nangyayari. So, useless itong pinag-uusapan natin. So, eto. Nasaan na tayo? Number 3, tapos na. Number 4. Alright. Give help. Or help whenever you can. Help others whenever you have, or whenever you are in a position to help. Okay lang, maging matulungin. As a matter of fact, ako, when I started doing my job, kumbaga parang, I just actually joined because I wanted to help. I did not apply for a job. Many of those productions I actually joined. Sabi ko, pare, baka kailangan nyo na tulong? Don't worry about me. I won't ask for any payment. I'll just be here to help you out. And so they got me in. And nung nakapasok na ako sa circle nila, I was just helping. I mean, alam nila wala akong kikitain. Alam nila they're not obligated to give me a salary. Basta sabi ko, I'm just here to help. And, and because of that, things started already happening for me. Kasi hindi ka pwede suklian na hindi pwede walang balik yan eh. And because I was just helping, because yung pag-help ko naman, hindi yan yung dahil pakitang kuan lang, or alam ko may kapalit. But no, I was helping because I was enjoying it. And not only that, I was learning. Kasi kailangan, pag may ginagawa ka may isang bagay, ano ang nangyayari doon sa experience na yun? You have to always assess everything that happens to your life or what you are experiencing. Kailangan may lesson ka nakukuha doon. Anong nangyari sa'yo? Gumanda ba ang naging pananaw mo sa mundo? Or naging masaya ka ba? Or nagustuhan mo ba yan o hindi? At least meron kang magiging lesson dyan. So pag hindi ka naging masaya, at least alam mo, ayaw mo yun. So huwag mo nang gawin. Yan. So, yan yung bagay na one. But again, helping is really one of those things that can really make your life a dream life. Wala kayong hinihingi, wala kayong sinasabing, oy, hindi ka lang bayaran mo ako dito sa ginagawa kong tulong hindi ito tiway. Pag ganyan ka, wala na. Sorry ka na lang. Although, a lot of times, you have to really get paid. But then again, ang kailangan malaman mo, kailan ka maniningil, kailan ka, yun talaga sasabihin mo, sincere ka sa pagtulong. Hindi pwedeng sasabihin mo na lahat yan, may katumbas o may bayad. Alright. So, like many of my friends really are offering help for me now sa ginagawa ko dito sa aking advocacy, no? And talagang out of the blue, I never expected that these people would really text me or send messages to me and say, we want to help. What do you need? Maybe you want this. And so sabi ko, wow, I want all of those. And sabi ko nga, I cannot ask for more in terms of, what you're trying to give me. But then again, kasi nga, they're helping and walang kapalit, sabi niya. Sabi ko, okay, thank you. So, yan ang magandang nangyayari din sa buhay ko na yan, na all these people now are really out there and because they believe in what I'm doing. But as I've said, I'm not promising you anything, Pero we will just do things together. Kung ano yung mga makakahinatnan itong ginagawa natin. Alright. Number 5, forgive yourself for your sins, for your trespasses, for all your failures, for all your kapalpakan. Forgive yourself. Ha? Kasi many of us are hard on ourselves. Like in terms of, kasi ang buhay ko, pinanganak akong mahirap. Alright, kasalanan mo pinanganak akong mahirap? Hindi. Alright. Pero kung mamatay ka mahirap, kasalanan yon. Yan yung kasabihan eh. Hindi kasalanan pinanganak ka mahirap, pero pag namatay ka mahirap, kasalanan mo. Why? Kasi you were given all the opportunities to really make something out of your life. Wala kang ginawa. And so, yun ang masakit eh. A lot of people think na kailangan ang buhay mo hindi ganun kayaman. Kailangan yung maginhawa lang. And somehow, ito yung nangyayari sa karamihan. Ayaw nila yung talagang magandang buhay. Maganda. Gusto lang nila yung tama lang. Yung makakain lang ng 3 beses sa isang araw. Ayaw ba kumain ng 5 beses? Dahil may almusal ka, may merienda sa umaga, may tanghalian, may merienda sa hapon, merong hapunan. Di ba? Mas masaya. Pero kung gusto mo lang na 3 beses, okay lang yun. Kung 1 beses ka lang kumakain, napakahirap naman nun. Kawawa ka naman. Masakit. Hindi pwede rin sa katawan yun dahil magkakasakit ka. Anyway, so, yan ang tanong. Forgive yourself for your trespasses. Pag may palpak, get up, move on, forget what happened. Marami sa atin, yung mga palpak natin, wala. Ako, kung titingnan ko yung palpak ko, and if I never forgave myself for my failure or for my mistakes, I would siguro I would be sick now or so depressed in life. Why? Ano mga kapalpakan ko? Okay lang. Simple lang. Maraming mga bagay na katulad na mga millions of pesos na nawala. Ito. Sabihin mo, that's part of life. Part of life yun. Pero dahil sa mga misjudged or mga failed decisions, nangyayari ang mga bagay na hindi mo maiwasan. At yun ang consequence. Masakit yun. Tanggapin na kapalpakan mo na ikaw ang may kagagawan. And so, kung hindi ko patatawarin na sarili ko, dala-dala ko hanggang ngayon yung mga ganang klaseng ang tawag doon, problema. Yun nga, yung iba nga, marami silang pinagsisisihan na hanggang pagtanda nila, nandun pa rin yung pagsisisi nila. Hindi nila na-let go. And so, ano nangyayari? Malungkot ang buhay nila. No? Kasi, kadalasan, alam nila, sila may kasalanan. Pero, yun na nga. Nangyayari na eh. Anong gagawin mo ngayon? If you have made amends naman, okay na. So, let go. Hindi eh. Naku, babalik mo uli. Hindi ba ganyan kasi sa simbahan eh? Mga kasalanan nyo, isipin ninyo uli. At talagang bigyan nyo ng pansin ngayon na para lang kayo patawarin. Napatawad ka na nga noon. Eto na, ibabalik mo na naman para ka patawarin uli. Ano ba, ang buhay yan. Ganyan ang nangyayari sa mga kadalasan ko. Tapos, kunyari, malungkot ka, masama ang parang, iiyak ka. Hindi ba ganyan eh? Ewan ko, may mga prayer meeting na gano'n eh. Every time na mag-attend ng prayer, ako dati ng prayer meeting, may ina-attend na. Ano ba naman prayer meeting to? Every week nag-iiyakan. Dahil sa kasalanan na napatawad ko na sarili ko rito, eto na naman, ibabalik ko na naman sa buhay ko at iiyakan ko na naman. Ano ba yan? Ewan ko ba? Ano yung klaseng turo yun? Anyway, I'd like to say hi to Ricky Davao. Ricky, kamusta ka na? Ito ang aking isang kaibigan na sikat na artista, na magaling na singer at magaling na dancer. Alam mo niyo, si Ricky Davao ay dancer ko ito nung nasa Vicor music ako noon. He was one of the dancers of the Vicor crowd. Kasama sila William Martinez, yan, sila Bing Davao, sila Benny Ramos, at saka si Irma Lakab. Yan. Alright, Nick Angelo Malay is watching. Maloy C is watching. Alright, so sino pa? Si June. Uy, pinsan ko, si June Malay. Kamusta ka na, June? And si Jesse Philip. O si Bishop Amparo. Okay. So, tuloy-tuloy tayo. Forgive yourself. Okay, number 6. Laugh. And the world laughs with you. Laughter is the best medicine. Laugh. Kailangan tumatawa ka. Meron nga, di ba, laugh yoga. Importante na tumatawa tayo. Hindi pwedeng puro sama ng loob. Hindi pwede puro hinagpis, puro kalungkutan. Ako, I watch a lot of mga YouTube videos na nakakatawa. Kailangan tumawa tayo eh. Every day yan. Alam nyo, pag ang time ko, especially when I actually get to watch videos, I always divide it. Hindi pwedeng nakafocus ka lang sa isang, kagaya iba kasi Netflix, puro drama, puro iyakan, puro violence, puro galit, yan. Ako, pag merong malungkot, kailangan merong masaya ka ang papanoorin pagkatapos para mabalanse ang ano mo. Hindi yung puro kasawian. So ako palagi I actually choose. I mean, I am consciously able to select. Kaya ang ganda ng pang ko palagi. Hindi ako nagfo-focus sa isang negative video, whatever. So, laugh. Kailangan yan. Ako, I actually laugh. I mean, that's why I watch mga noontime show, no? Itbulaga, Showtime. I watch them because I want to laugh. How else can you laugh? Now, if I want to dance, I open the radio and open it to some stations na may dance music. And so, I dance. Why? I need to dance also. Our body has to move. And the best way to move is basically if you're feeling good. Dancing is one way of, making your body move at the same time feeling good. All right, so laugh is something that is important. Importante ito kasi alam nyo, ang effect sa katawan natin ito, sabi nga, it's a medicine talaga eh. Hindi lang ina-acknowledge siya talaga na sasabihin mong nakakagaling. Pero sa totoo lang, nakakagaling siya. Kung meron kang konting sakit, nawawala eh pag tumatawa ka eh. Yan. So, laugh as often as you can. Alright. Now, next is, take care of your body. Number 7. Hindi pwedeng hindi mo alagaan ang katawan mo. Napag-usapan lang natin kanina yan. I will not dwell about that on that anymore. We were talking about health kanina. Alright, so take care of your body. And number 8, ito importante. Ito yung talagang bagay na kailangan yung malaman eh. And hindi nyo malalaman ito kung hindi nyo kilala sarili nyo. Do what you love. Do what you love always. Ha? Ano ibig sabihin nito? You have to know what would make you happy. You have to know what things will make you happy. What kind of food will make you happy. What kind of music to listen to that will make you happy. What kind of books that you will read that will make you happy. Ha? Ano pa? Ano yung mga gusto niyo talaga? Kailangan yung gusto niyo, hindi yung awan ko bakit niyo gagawin ng isang bagay na hindi niyo gusto. And that is exactly where our work lies in terms of doing a job that we don't really like, or we don't enjoy, or we don't really love at all. And so, tapos gusto mong balikan, gusto mong ibalik. Ha? Ano, masokista ka ba? Paano na ang call mo? Eto na yun. Tumigil na nga ang mundo para lang malaman mo ngayon. Kasi nga wala kang ginagawa ngayon. Pag-aralan mo ngayon kung ano yung mga bagay na magpapasaya sa iyo. This is very, very important. Because as I've said, you want to create a dream life. But your dream life will not be a dream life if you are doing something that you don't like doing or you don't love at all. A dream life is something that you really enjoy in terms of what you're doing, what you're having, what you're looking at, what you're eating. Kaya nga pagpupunta ka sa mga restaurant, yan ba yung restaurant na gusto mo talagang puntahan? Dahil enjoy ka sa pagkain. Do you know what will actually make you feel happy when you actually go to a restaurant? You have to experiment. Hindi pwede mo sabihin na, ayoko yan. O tinanong kita, bakit? Natikman mo na ba yan? Hindi pa. O paano mo nalaman ayaw mo? Marami sa atin ganyan eh. Nakita lang, ayaw ng tikman. Dahil sa itsura pa lang, parang pangit ang lasa. Sabi ko, maraming pangit ang itsura. Hindi maganda sa paningin. Pero pag tinikman mo, sarap pala. Katulad ng durian, sa amoy, ayaw mo, mabaho. Di ba? Sasabihin mo, ano yan? Kaya pinagbabawal niya yan sakay sa aeroplano dahil mga amoy. Pero pag nakain mo ang durian, ay nako, heaven. Heaven ang dating. Napaka-heavenly. Ngayon, malalaman mo na gusto ko pala ito, masarap pala ito. Pero kung naamoy mo lang, sasabihin mo, pangit, ayaw ko yan. Pero pag natikman mo na, yan. Kaya nga, you have to try everything. You have to experience them. Ang tanong nga have you experienced a lot of things already? Until you have experienced them, you will not know what you really want. And ang importante nga natin ditong makita is we have to know what we love to do. But we cannot learn or we will not know unless we do it or unless we experience them. So, wag ninyong sabihin na, ako hanggang dito lang ako, ito lang. Ang dami-dami mong choices, ang dami mong pagpipilian, tapos sasabihin mo, yan lang ang gusto mo. Para nang sinabi mo na, napaka-konti lang pala ng mga bagay na magpapasaya sa'yo. When in fact, yun na nga, napakaraming mga bagay, iba't ibang klase. Kaya nga ako dati, wala na lang ngayon, wala na buffet. Ang sarap pumunta sa mga restaurants na may buffet, na ang buffet nila yung international cuisine. Pag international cuisine kasi, lahat ng mga pagkain from different countries, pwede mong matikman. Hindi yung isang luto lang from one country. Di ba? Yun ang masarap rin gawin. Mag-experiment. For the experience. Yan. Ganun lang naman ang buhay natin dito. We came here in this world for one thing only. Not even to learn. Kasi we have learned already everything. It's just, okay, ganito lang yan. Marami na tayong natutunan. But if you don't eto, I have to explain it this way. For those who believe in reincarnation, we have had a lot of past lives na kung saan we have already learned a lot of things. Okay. We have learned a lot of things. Ang tanong lang dyan is, have we experienced a lot of things? Not really. That's why we are trying. We have another lifetime, for example, in this present lifetime, to experience new things. That is the only thing we are here in this world, to experience. To experience whatever we can experience. Tapos, yun na nga, after that experience, that is when we learn. That is when we actually add to our learning or to our expansion. Unless we experience anything, we haven't really learned, or we haven't really, I would say, learned something. We have to experience whatever there is. So, ang tanong dyan is, na-experience mo na maging babae? Na-experience mo na ba maging lalaki? Na-experience mo na ba maging gay? Lesbian? Transgender? Whatever. Kailangan ko ba ma-experience yun? Oh! How would you now be able to get all these kinds of learnings kung hindi mo ma-experience yung iba-ibang klase ng pagkatao mo? Have you experienced being black, white, brown, yellow, all these things? Have you experienced living in the States, even in Asia, in Europe? Dami-daming opportunities. So this is exactly why we come back here on earth again and again, to experience all these things. Kasi it is by experiencing all these things that we are able to actually get to expand in terms of our soul. That is the soul's purpose for expansion. But ang tanong dyan is, bakit hindi kayo nakaka-experience ng maraming bagay? Okay, ngayon, limited tayo ngayon because we cannot do much in terms of the condition we are in now. But, eto ang importanteng isipin natin. The moment you change your kamalayan, you will see things happening in your life na kung saan para bang you are able na to transcend this pandemic thing. Magiging na lang yan. Kumbaga, as I've said, all right, maybe to those who have not heard me say this, we have to learn how to live with this COVID-19 virus for at least 2 more years. It's going to be here. We cannot do away with that right now. Huwag na natin isipin na kailan kaya mawala ito. Pag nawala na ito, balik na tayo sa normal na buhay. Wala na yun. We are now going to live with this virus. How to live, kaya nga tinuturo ko ngayon, how to live a dream life in spite of this pandemic thing. How to live a dream life, how to create a dream life amidst all this crisis. Nakikita natin. Ito ang aking tinuturo, na wala kayong madidinig sa media na nagsasabi ng ganito. Ako lang yata. Kaya nga, sa media, puro negative yung matitinig nyo. But here, in my program, in my class, you will learn something different. And this is something that we have to really now be able to understand. Because everything has to start with you, inside you. It's an inside job, but I cannot do it for you. Kung gusto mo yumaman, you have to now, do things differently from what you used to do. And I cannot even do that for you as well. I can teach you the principles, but you have to do it for yourself. Hindi ko pwede ikaw sabihan na kailangan mong humingi ng pera sa ganito and ganyan. You know, that is the worst thing to really think about, to get the help of other people to finance you or what. All right, why? Because we are not here to beg. We are not here to ask for whatever. We are here to understand, first of all, we have to know, I'll again remind you, we are children of God. We are one with God. We are one with the source. And if you understand that, and if you know that you are living in the kingdom of God, in heaven, that means you have everything. And so what do you do with your life? You do not ask for outside things from people. You don't ask for help from people. You create everything because you are a creator. You are a co-creator with God. That is exactly who we are. That is what our life is all about, to create the kind of life we want. Ito na nga yung we are creating our dream life. I did not say how to ask for a dream life or how to do something so that your dream life will happen. No. You have to create your dream life. And you have to create it from inside. You cannot create it from outside. We are creators. At this point in time, ito na yun, you have created already where you are now. You have created everything that you have. You have created all the people around you. Are you happy with all your creation now? You have created them. That's the, that's the truth. Hindi mo pwede sabihin na, ang malas ko naman, at mga taong nakapaligid sa akin, puro buwisit. You created them. How? Sabihin ng iba, create ko yan? Yes, because of your kamalayan, your thoughts. Everything that is in you, you attract. You actually have this kind of frequency wherein you are able to create on that particular level all the things that you are now seeing. Eh gusto mo nga, sabi mo nga, you want to have more. You want to do more. Ito na yun eh. You have to you want to have a dream life. You have to create it first inside your mind, inside your head, inside your kamalayan. All these things. What do you see? What kind of a dream life do you see? You want to get married? Oh, en grande kasal. Okay, sige, all right. But before it happens, you have to see it first happening in your mind, in your kamalayan. Because that is where everything would start. Ang tanong lang dyan is, you have to create it first on that frequency na kung saan dapat, kung gusto mo maganda, may aayusin ka. Kasi at this point in time, yung nakikreate mo ngayon, eto na yun eh. Kung hindi ka masaya dyan, bakit yan na lang ang level na kinalalagyan mo? That means you are not able now to move to the next level. If you want to create something more beautiful, more advanced, more en grande, you have to do it first in your mind. That's why I love watching yung mga TV shows na that would show the best life. Yung mga the best places to see. Yung mga travelogue, ang ganda-ganda panoorin eh. Because this is my dream, to travel to those places as well. And so if you cannot see it first there, or if you cannot entertain it in your mind, or if you do not enjoy it, wala. And this is something that is not going to happen to you if you are not enthusiastic about so many things. Because being enthusiastic is a sign that it is God telling you, yes, go for it. Why? Because yung feeling na yan, that means it is starting from inside you. You know, entheos, enthusiastic, entheos, or enthos, I don't know the exact pronunciation. I have to ask my Greek cousin, or is he my cousin, my uncle? Kaya lang wala siya rito. The exact pronunciation of this. But the root word of the word enthusiasm is E-N-T-H-E-O-S, enthos, which means the God within. So that means if you are feeling it, if you're enthusiastic about something, that is the God within you saying, yes, yes, go for it. As a matter of fact, God always says yes to us, whatever we want. Kaya lang, on that level lang, kung ano yung level na kamalayan mo. Ito nga, tinuturo ko nga sa inyo how to now create a higher consciousness. Marami dyan, kailangan nyo ayusin yung mga issues nyo, yung mga attitude problems nyo. Marami nga gusto maging superstar. Yung mga talents na unknown ngayon, na gusto sumikat. Sabi ko, madali sumikat. Paano? Sabi gano'n. Bakit hinto lang ako? Sabi ko, kung yung mga nagwa-viral, ang dami sumisikat eh. Sa YouTube, walang kalatoy-latoy, nag-viral eh. Basically, how did they create that? And there is something that you just have to adjust in your mind, in your consciousness. All right. Hi, Mel Feliciano. Ito si Mel Feliciano is watching at this point. Ito si Mel Feliciano. Alam niyo itong si Mel. Dancer ko ito dati sa Dyna. Kung si Ricky Davao, dancer ko dati sa Vicor. Ito si Mel Feliciano, dancer ko sa Dyna. Ito yung napapanood nyo ngayon si Mel Feliciano sa Showtime. Siya yung choreographer ng mga dancers doon. Pero ewan ko ngayon, mukhang wala siya ngayon sa Showtime dahil limited ang mga tao nila ngayon sa Showtime. Anyway, so, hello Mel Feliciano. And of course, Albert Padlan is watching. Tess Luis from the States is watching as well. All right. So, naku, ilang minutes na lang tayo. Ang dami pa natin pag-uusapan dito. Wala pa tayo sa kalahati. O kalahati pa lang. At 12 ito eh. I'll go fast. No? Naku, paano ba ito? Paano natin bibilisan to? I need to explain kasi each eh. Number 9. Learn to respond, not to react. Marami sa atin nagre-react sa nangyayari. But if you're able to respond, kasi pag nagre-react ka, kung nakita mong hindi maganda, ang reaction mo is either galit ka, hindi rin maganda. Yun ang reaction. But if you're able to, instead of reacting, you are able to respond. Bago ka talaga mag-react, parang you hold on to a few seconds first, and then try to think as to how to respond, not to react to what is going on. To be able to understand what is going on. Kailangan maintindihan mo ang nangyayari. Kaya nangyayari yan dahil may nangyayari, may pinagmulan. And if you are not able to understand where it is coming from, mag-react ka lang. Tapos mamaya, doon mo na maintindihan na, okay, sige, pasensya mo na lang na hindi ko naintindihan eh. Nag-react lang kasi ako ng mabilis eh. So, pero sisihan mo pa ngayon. And that's how we actually, that's what happens to us. When we react, we don't get the necessary, or we don't get the kind of magandang feeling or whatever happens to us na hindi maganda dahil sa pag-react. Alright, so we have to respond instead. Number 10. Alright. Seek where you can get your spiritual inspiration and support it with your time and tithes. Seek a person who is going to be maybe your mentor, your coach, or spiritual teacher, and then try to actually spend time with Sylvia, pakibukas mga ilaw doon una. Pinatay mo yan. we have to now ayan. Anyway, so ayan. All right. So again, as I've said, you have to find a teacher, someone to guide you. Like for example, extend. Extend ba? Konti na lang. Sige, 5 minutes, extend natin. Pwede naman, dalawa na lang ito. Alright. Anyway, so, yun na, as I've said, I will repeat that. Seek a teacher or a coach who can really guide you in terms of what I'm doing, no? Ito. And, yan, si Albert is a coach. You can actually ask for him to coach you. And then you give that person the kind of support by, well, of course, since he's now giving you his time, rather, or her time, to be able to help you. Well, I don't know if you believe in tithing or kasi kaya iba, like ako, when I do coaching, I really charge. Pero yung iba, instead of me charging them, yung iba nagbibigay ng, tithes. Well, we welcome all. So yun, importante yun. We have to have a spiritual teacher, a coach, or a guru, for that matter. If you believe in gurus. Kasi yung word na guru, parang we associate it with some other one. Anyway, so number 11, start changing your negative words and shift them into positive. Ito yung mga bagay na, ito yung nakikita nating mga pangyayari na akala natin walang power ang words natin. And many times, we actually use words that parang palagi natin nagiging yung usual way of describing our life. Like, ang hirap ng buhay. Life is a struggle, life is a sacrifice. Akala natin yan, walang effect. May effect yan. The moment you say those things, really, life becomes a struggle to you. Life becomes a suffering. Yan ang mangyayari talaga. Because words have power. So, you have to change. And many of those we hear in media are really negative things. And so, talagang, if you imbibe them, talagang, wala. Talagang sira ka na. Alright, number 12. God gave us the gift of life. What you make out of it is your gift to God. And that is exactly what happens to our life. No? Sabi nga, kung ikaw ay pinanganak na mahirap at namatay kang mahirap, kung ikaw ay pinanganak na mahirap, ito yung isang analogy dyan. Ikaw pinanganak na mahirap, hindi mo kasalanan yun. Ang kasalanan mo ay kung mamamatay kang mahirap. Ano ibig sabihin yan? God gave us a gift. And because God gave us a gift, ang tanong dyan is, what did we do with that gift? What did we do with that talent? What did we do with our opportunity? The kind of life that God gave us. Na kung saan ay, God actually expresses itself through us. Anong ginawa mo sa buhay mo? When in fact, God wanted to experience itself or Himself, was the way you would call it, through you. Tapos, hindi mo nabigay yung magandang experience. My God, kawawa naman si God. That's why, nagkabuhay ka rito because God wants to experience His life through you. Anong binubuhay mo? Puro kasawian. Ayan ang buhay na binibigay mo kay God. God, pasensya ka na. Puro problema to. Yes. Yung iba sasabihin, kasi naman si Jesus sabi, pick up the cross or carry the cross if you want to be my follower. So I'm just carrying the cross with me. I'm picking up. So, ayan. Yung ba gusto ni God? Mag-suffer ka, magdusa ka? Hindi naman siguro. No? So, I'm sure God meant something else here. So, what is it that, in terms of what can we do with our life now? We have that talent, we have that gift. We can create a dream life. And so, tanong ko sa inyo, in spite of all these things that are happening, this pandemic, this coronavirus, wala yan. The moment you actually change your life within, you can create an outstanding life. A kind of life na talagang masasabi mong, wow, fantastic talaga. Ang sarap ng buhay. And with that, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who watched us today. And sana ay nabigyan ko kayo ng isang magandang, I would say, advice or tip as to how to create your dream life. So with that, I'd like to say magandang kamalayan sa inyong lahat.